And last but not least, we're going to work on the third skill in the Graphing Piecewise Functions assignment, which is Graphing Piecewise Functions Level 3. So let's click into this. And as you can see, this time we are going to be working with 3 different equations. So I'm going to put these into y equals as well. And I'm actually going to skip putting one of them into the calculator because it's a fairly simple equation. So as you can see, the function is equal to just 3, so just a number, when x is equal to 2. So I'm on my graph. When x is 2, the function is 3. And we can put a point there. I'm going to click closed circle up here first. So I said when x is 2, the function is 3. And there is a point. I'm going to go back to my calculator and I'm going to put in 3x. And I'm also going to put in x plus 1. Now I'm going to look at the table by pressing second graph. So for 3x, or y1, we want to look at all the x values that are less than 2. So here I have x is 2. When x is 2, y is 6. So our first point is going to be at the point 2, 6 up here. We also have a point at 0, 0, which I'm choosing over 1, 3 because I think 0, 0, or our origin, is a little easier to graph. So let's start at 2, 6. Well, first, change back to line so that you can actually graph a line. So I'm going to click at 2, 6, and then I'm going to drag it to the origin. This is strictly less than 2, meaning it's not equal, meaning that this side of the line needs to be an open circle. So I click it. It's less than 2, and there's no starting point over on this side, meaning that it's going to be less than 2 infinitely. So I'm going to click this point twice so that it extends and we can see that there's an arrow now. Okay, so now we're going to look at x plus 1, which is y2, and this is for x greater than 2. So once again, I'm still going to look at when x is 2, and this time when x is 2, y is 3. So this part, or piece of the function, is going to go when x is 2, y is 3. So we're actually going to be back at our point over here. Another point on this line is going to be the point 3, 4. So we're going to graph both of these points. So we have 2, 3, and then 3, 4. I'm going to click on 2, 3, and then I'm going to drag to 3, 4, just like this. And this one is also strictly greater than, meaning technically for this equation, this point here is going to be open. But since our point from before is also sitting right there, I'm actually just going to not click it to not mess up the graph because they overlap. However, this point is going to need to go to positive infinity because this also does not have an end point now. It's just saying x is greater than 2 infinitely. I'm going to click this point twice. And that should be it. And there it is. Hope that was helpful.